right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing good. My name is Rob, and today I'm going to show you how to schedule a job, send that appointment to your customer, send the invoice to your customer, and get paid by your customer right here in Animal CRM. So the first thing we're going to want to do is create a job. Now, there are two ways to create a job. The first one is to go to the jobs page where we are. Go to the jobs and services drop down, click jobs. Then you'll get here and click this plus button. That takes you to the new job form where you can create a new job. And we're going to do it the other way though. So the other way is you take an estimate that's already created and convert it into a job. So I'm going to create an estimate really quick. I'm not going to go into it in detail. You can go to the Animal University users guide and go to the sending customers estimates video if you want to take a look at that. But really quick, I'm going to select Alonzo. That'll set the property for me. I'm going to set estimated by Katia. That's the user I'm using right now. Just set this for tomorrow at 1 p.m. 2 p.m. I'm going to add a couple line items, a house cleaning and a driveway cleaning. And then I'm going to set a package price. So the package price is going to override the line item prices, the summed price of the line items. So we're going to add a package price, and it'll be $500. So instead of the total of the line items being $700, it'll be $500. And then I could send this email upon creating it, sending it to the customer, sending it to Alonzo, but I'm not going to do that, sending this email to Alonzo. I'm not going to do that right now. All right, so there you go. There's my new estimate, and then we can convert this into a job. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click this button. Estimate converted to job. Please schedule the job. So as you can see, we had an estimate before, but we don't now. That's because that was for the estimate. This is for the job. We can take all the other information though. So we've got our customer. There's the estimate we just created being referenced. We've got the property from the job, the property from the estimate rather. I'm going to assign it to Katia. And then we have our line items copied over and our package price copied over. So I'm going to also set a security deposit, $250. So they're going to need to pay that immediately before I get started. And then I can choose whether I want to send these emails. So I've got the send invoice email here and the send appointment email here. All right. So I am going to send both of those. Did I schedule the appointment? I did not. Let's do that. Let's say the 25th, 202, 2402. That should be all we need to do. Make sure this is clear. It is. So we're going to have, and then this is here. If you want to set a reminder before the appointment, you can send an email 1 day, 2 days, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you'd want to do. We're not going to do that right now for this video, but you can. So we're just going to have these two emails, sending the invoice to the customer and then sending the appointment to the customer. So update job and send notifications. All right, successful. So now we have two emails sent, as you can see here. Well, three actually. So we've got Katia just got an email saying that you've been assigned to this job because that's the user we assigned, Katia. So she got an email. And then we've got Alonzo's email. It says, you have an appointment for this job scheduled on February 25th at 4:02 at this location. If you have any questions, reply to this email, which they can reply to, and it will go in here to the conversations. So like these are, you can go to this conversations tab and you're going to see the emails that you've sent to any one of your contacts. You'll see that whole history here, and they can respond to your emails and then those responses will show up here, which you can then respond to here if you want to, and add some notes and stuff uh, to your contact. So, anyways, going back to the job, we've got this last email that this is what goes to your customer. So it just says, here's your invoice, thank you, and then we're gonna hit view and pay invoice. So now this is what your customer will see. So they open the email they got from the system, they're gonna see this, and this is gonna say, okay, uh, they can pay their deposit or pay the whole thing. So we're gonna pay the deposit today. All right, so pay deposit of $250. Now, one thing to mention, um, for your payments to work, you have to go to your account and you have to set up a payment processor. Right now we can use Stripe, right? And you just add your API key and set that to active, or IPOS Pays. That's what I have an IPOS Pays test account set up right now for this test account. So punchline is you need to have a payment processor set up for your customers to be able to pay you through the CRM. So anyways, that is set up on this test account, and then we can either pay the remaining balance or the deposit. We're going to pay the deposit. Okay, deposit requested. And I'm going to, like I said, this is a test. I have test credentials in here for the payments account. So I'm going to use those test credentials, or the test card, rather. 3, and pay now. All right, successfully paid. So you have now been paid. This will now be in your payment processor. Whoever that is, whether it's Stripe or IPOS Pays, they will have a record of your payment. Your money will be with your payment processor, and they'll give it to you. And then you have a record of your payment in here. So we can go over to our payments. Payments, and there's our successful payment from today. All right, boom, boom. February 18th, $250. That's our deposit. Beautiful. And then we can go to Alonzo, I believe. Yep, and so this is his profile. And if we go down here, we're going to see Alonzo's invoice for, I've done a few tests with him, but here's the one we just, yeah, here it is. Go to the invoice, deposit, paid, beautiful, outstanding balance of $250. So, so you can then send them that email again, but it doesn't matter because they're still going to see, they're going to go here, they're going to see, okay, pay the deposit's paid. I can now pay the remaining balance of $250. So, but that just resends. You can just resend them that email, but that's it. So pretty much start to finish, I just showed you how to make your estimate, convert that into a job, schedule. Oh, I'll show you the appointments too, actually. So we'll go to the 26th. Where is it? Boom, 25th rather. Yeah, here's your job. You now have an appointment on your calendar here in the system. You can click that. Boom, takes you to your appointment. You can go to the job. Boom, you got all your information here. And oh yeah, you can also send a review request too. So you can send them click this and they will get a text message that will say, hey, we're on our way. It'll send the text to whatever email we have on file for this customer, for Alonzo. And then we're going to send them a text saying, hey, we're on our way to do your job. And then you can send them one after that says, well, this won't be a text, this will be an email, but it'll just, ask them for a Google review. So, yeah, I believe that's it. And so, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, yeah, and here's our payment record inside of our invoice. We have our invoice and then our payment record right here. So, card succeeded, $250. with IPOS Pays as the processor. So, and then you can record any cash payments if you want, a cash or check. Oh, yeah, and then we got our PDF too. So, so the deposit's paid, but we're not paid yet. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. You can go to animalcrm.com, start your trial today. Take care.